Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way to Double Slash, where we met Eriko from Persona 1 again, and she basically told us everything we need to know based around the occultism and everything, to basically try to determine where King Leo's next target is. And as it turns out, King Leo's next target just so happened to be Smile Hirasaka. So pretty much, well, we got some new personas, and the plan for today is basically just finish off this dungeon. Now, we don't currently have Lisa and Eikichi with me, mostly just because, well, I say mostly just because, we don't have them with us right now because the entire party split up to go and try to find the bomb transmitter. So basically, I've found Maya, I've found Yukino, I still need to find Lisa and Eikichi. Well, we left Eikichi in the bathroom where we started, and he was being yelled at by a member of staff there, so yeah, he'll be fine. Now, by the looks of it, judging from that previous floor, I think this area, I think this side of the stairs, ow, accidentally just hit something on my desk. Basically, though, I think this half of the building we shouldn't have too much of a hassle with. And I forgot that Maya was currently my lead in the party. So let's switch back to Maya. Yeah, it's kind of inconvenient. Not gonna lie, it is a little bit inconvenient that Maya's persona is called Maya. But hey, here we are, I can't really complain. And hopefully Faust is weak to physical attacks. Armor annihilates the Lich in 1. And as I honestly kind of just predicted, I knew it would in advance, mostly just because, quite simply, why wouldn't it? It isn't undead. And good to know that Faust, I guess actually, yeah, that makes sense. Faust is kind of like a demon or a ghost or something. I've never actually... Was Faust originally a book? I know that there's like the play. Is it a play? Is it a musical? I don't know what it is. But I know that Faust is a thing. And I know that, like, the entire term of a Faustian bargain is something. And I know it's like they made a deal with a demon or something. I know that it's like a deal with the devil type of story. But that's all I really know about it. Okay, so I need to find my way back to the actual stairs. Because now that we've found Yukino and also found a couple of other items... Actually, while I was in the previous episode, I did find the Pipe Fox, which was a huge improvement for Maya. Because, one, it's just way more powerful as a gun, but also it gave her plus 10 to both magic attack and magic defense. So, yeah, definitely benefited from that. That's a very nice thing to have. And, do I have... I don't have Malakwa on anything, do I? Actually, I can use Longmare here and go for Ice Breath. Ice Breath will do a decent chunk of damage. Maya can switch back to using Iris, and we can go for Aquas. It'll only hit 1, but that'll be fine. And then Yukino can, I guess, cast Magna, and that should, if it doesn't kill all of them, we'll at least have good damage on both enemies. Or at least one of them will be dead, because Aquas does comical amounts of damage to these guys. Okay, yeah, now we just run this turn back, and that will be this fight over. So, I don't actually remember what floor Lisa is on. She'll be on either floor 1 or 2. Okay, let's go luck, dexterity, vitality, I suppose. Because, obviously, as previously stated, depending on which persona you have equipped, you can have, what's the combination of words I'm looking for? Basically, level up bonuses are a thing. Each persona will give you a different stat boost on level up, so if you want to just kind of focus in on one stat in particular, you can just kind of keep that you can keep a persona that'll do that for you, with you at all times if you want. Okay, so we can take out Gandharva, then I can have Yukino. You know, I'll have Yukino just keep going for Magna, mostly because I do want to get Champagne kind of leveled up, is what it's called. Also, I'm gonna mention this now. If I mispronounce anything, just giant apologies. Because I'll be the first person to admit I don't know the pronunciations for a lot of these things. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I learned that I can cast Towering Inferno now. How did I do that? Oh, well, that's just a little bit inconvenient, isn't it? But on the plus side, it'll at least now ask me, hey, do you want to cast this? And at this exact moment in time, the answer is no, I do not want to cast that. But hey, thanks for showing me that I now have access to it. Okay, we learned Ice Blade EX, so I guess we're just learning new moves today. You know what? I'm okay just running that back. To be honest, I was very glad that the first person I found was Maya, because if I had to go through this entire dungeon without healing, that could be a little bit of a problem. Because even though I do have a few healing items that I've just gotten from taking out enemies, I do appreciate having access to healing just as a spell. So, somewhere on this floor, or maybe the one below, we should find Lisa. But the real question is, where is she? And I don't want to fight too many enemies, because if I fight too many enemies, I could end up getting a little bit too strong, and I don't want to get too strong. I don't want to get too strong because I don't want, I basically just don't want to have one party member getting just multiple levels ahead of anyone. Mostly because that would be a little bit inconvenient, and I just prefer to keep things kind of, neat and in a nice little order. Okay, we didn't actually finish those off. I'm honestly kind of surprised by that. Do I have any fusion spells currently available that will hit multiple things? One enemy, one enemy, one enemy. All these just hit one enemy. Well, that's a little bit of an annoyance to me, but hey, we'll manage. And by that I mean I'll just cast my Magna and that'll kill both. But, I was kind of hoping I would have been able to cast some form of, area of effect fusion spell. But hey, once I get Lisa back, I'll have access to Jack Frost, that's again, who has Garu, so that'll give me at least something to work with. Because I'm pretty sure I have, I do have Maxi Tempest, but I need wind monsters to do, not monsters, I need wind, magic, that's the word. 10 out of 10, I'm doing well with words today, as you can tell. Okay, so I know that Tatsuya can negotiate with angels by trying to persuade them, because, well, it worked in the last episode, and that's how we have a pact with angels, which, honestly, is significantly less powerful than you may think of in this game. Okay, they gave me a Dia card. Honestly, I'm not going to complain about that. Was it what I actually wanted? No, not in the slightest, actually. That was me misclicking. And we got Boulder Smash. Okay. I guess that must just be some kind of super powerful whatchamacallit. Okay, we've got a stat boost. I don't know why the game suddenly seems like it slowed down a lot there. Also, Yukino's vitality stat is really high. Also, once again, and I'm really sorry that the entire soundtrack for this dungeon just has the alarm blaring over it the entire time. Unfortunately, that's just how this dungeon was made. Because technically we did set off the fire alarm, which is why there's no people around. And I tried to run from that, I probably shouldn't have. But you know what, I'll give it another go. Okay. I'll give it one more try, and if we don't get away... There we go. I was gonna say, if we don't get away that time, I was just gonna stand there and fight them. Okay. So, by the looks of it, I am starting to think Lisa isn't on this floor. So let's head down and see if we can find her on the base floor. Oh, well, there she is. There she is! We immediately found her. Okay, so let's go for... I can cast Light Smasher. So if I have Maya switch over to her base persona, I can cast Light Smasher, and that'll just instantly kill this thing. And that is good enough for me, because Tatsuya should be able to just handle it himself. Although that'll just kill this thing outright, I think. Frenzy doesn't... Actually, that did a significant... That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. And we don't get a mutation, but hey, that's totally fine. Mutations are sometimes quite rare. Okay, hi Lisa, how are you doing? Hey, Tatsuya, did you find the transmitter? I don't think it's on this floor. Huh? None of you found it? If the four of us together can't find it, maybe this isn't the target. we have to round up Eikichi and hustle to the other possible site. And now, Lisa is back in the party. Also, here's the exit. We can't leave. Hold up, Tatsuya. We can't... don't forget about Eikichi. We need to meet up with him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do a lap of this floor just to make sure that I haven't... missed any items, because obviously I don't want to miss any items if I can avoid it. And then we make our way out of here. I say make our way out of here. We make our way back up the building to go and find... Eikichi. Because we need Eikichi with us. He is kind of an important guy. I say that, he's, you know, a party member. He's a party member, and we don't leave party members behind. And also, congratulations, Magna, you've officially been removed, because we now have Magnara. Atomic Bufula. I don't think I ever got, I don't think I ever got the rumor that's like, yeah, it's super powerful, or it's super weak. I just got, hey, it exists. Which is a little bit inconvenient, because I feel like I'm doing less damage than I would with regular Bufula. Which is kind of inconvenient, because I would quite like to have access to regular Bufula. I'm also realizing that what is this place? Is this like a shopping mall or something? I don't know exactly what Smile Hirasaka is supposed to be, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, one thing I am realizing is, hey, this place seems like kind of a disaster nightmare in terms of actual organization for stuff. It's like shops, hey, there's a shop here, there's a shop over here, but we also have, like, the bathrooms are on different floors, or sometimes there's offices, sometimes there's apartments. Like, this does not seem like a very organized building. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what Smile Hirasaka is supposed to be, but yeah, it's a little bit strange to me. Like, the first time I played through here, I assumed it was supposed to be a shopping mall, but it very clearly doesn't seem to be. Anyway, let's just keep moving on, and hopefully we'll be able to find at least one or two more items around here. Because we haven't seen anything for a little while. Have I been to everywhere? I think I've seen the elevator on every floor, so I feel pretty okay. Yeah, video games are great, Jack Frost. Like, Jack Frost... all I'm saying, Jack Frost formally invited to come play video games whenever. Because, you know what? He's a good egg. He may, in fact, be the goodest egg. Exactly. Demon of the Year, every year. I say that, he isn't actually my favourite demon in SMT, but he's up there. Like, he's one of those demons that I usually don't really... This is a different staircase. Okay, let's check out this basement floor, I suppose. Okay, we find a Sukukaja card. Because I know that this will connect over here. Like, I'll go over there and there'll be the other side of the door that we found Yukino at. So I do know where I'm at. So, I'll call that an advantage for me just right out the gate. But yeah, pretty much all I need to do now is actually go and get Eikichi. The only real issue here is, again, I want to go everywhere, check everything, make sure that I'm not missing much. And here's the problem. If I go get Eikichi, I have to go and fight the boss in this area, and also, you know, then after I beat that, the area's done and I don't get to go back. So Eikichi might fall a little bit behind, but it'll probably only be 1 or 2 levels at most. I don't think I need to worry too much about him. And obviously, since we lost Lisa for like 2 full areas, she has also started to fall behind a bit. Okay, we find one individual Kraken just by itself. Flame Cut EX. I feel confident enough saying that'll just kill it outright. I hope it will. And how much damage do we do? More than enough. So these things have less than 200. They probably have about 200-ish health. But we hit there for like 230 or something. So yeah, Yukino was on the other side of there. As you can see, you could see just for a second there's a little bit of a blip on the map that's like, hey, you've been to the other side of here. So let's quickly go and check out everywhere else. And I can just cast Light Smasher, and that will one-shot this thing. Wait. I feel like that showed me the wrong thing. It was only there for a few frames. But I think it showed Lisa having Eikichi's weapons there. Which is a little bit strange, because I just don't see Lisa using, like, a guitar case gun thing. And, yeah. Is there another item in here? I could have sworn there's supposed to be another item around here. But I guess I might just be remembering this dungeon wrong. Or, equally likely, I might be remembering the way it is in Eternal Punishment. Because, I guess, spoilers, you do come through a lot of the same places in Eternal Punishment. And let's see here, what do we have going on here? No, we don't get all that much experience, which I should have assumed, because, you know, it was one lich. Okay, so, that is everywhere. That's everywhere. Let's make our way back to the stairs, check out the rest of the first floor, just for a little bit of safety. And then, basically, I just want to quickly make sure that I haven't missed stuff. Oh, this is where I came in from. I suddenly feel very, very stupid. But hey, that happens sometimes. If you've seen me play a game before, it happens with, honestly, a rather saddening regularity. Okay, so let's have Tassia once again, and go and persuade these angels. If it was always this easy, I think Shin Megami Tensei as a series would be a lot simpler. I just did the wrong option, because I stopped paying attention. And that just made it mad, but hey, that's fine, we only made it mad once. And apparently making it happy multiple times beats making it mad once. Okay, so let's see here. Give me information. No information that would be of use to you. But hey, they healed us, so that's kinda nice. Okay, I'm mostly just kinda hoping that I'm not missing anything too important in here. Because I'd hate to be kind of just running through this area and just miss an important item or something. That does kind of worry me a little bit. But otherwise, nope, that's not the right move. I want to go for Light Smasher. I go for Light Smasher. Yeah, it says Lisa would be using Eikichi's guitar case there, and I guess it's just a holdover or something, but that is definitely not accurate. Because Lisa would absolutely not be using that. Either way, this lich is gone. Sonic Punch hits for 14. But hey, that's fine. That does not a whole lot. Okay, Deathbound actually hit pretty hard. Just a reminder that Tatsuya still has no armor. Like, at all. Like, I have not bought any new armor for anything. I haven't bought any new armor or anything for him, and he's just tanking hits like that. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident in saying right now I could probably beat the game without needing armor. I mean, at some point I will go and buy armor anyway, for my own kind of safety and convenience. But yeah, for now I feel pretty okay without it. And I probably should have paid better attention, because I don't even know if I'm currently going the right way. Can I run from these? I cannot. I feel like maybe I shouldn't. Okay, good job on dodging that, Lisa. We run away again. Okay, I guess we... Okay, you know what? We're fighting, I suppose. Actually, yeah, that's going to be my new approach for things. I'll try to run from stuff twice, and if I'll try to run from things twice, and if I can't get away, then I'll just fight them. I think that's a fair way for me to do this for most of the rest of the game. Unless the situation is absolutely dire. If the situation is absolutely dire, I might just fight them or run away naturally, but hey, we'll see how it goes. And hopefully actually, I should do that. I should test and see how much damage a regular Bufu does. But also, at the same time, we also get regular Bufu Lair. That should be the final move Jack Frost will learn. So we should be able to kind of look at that and figure out, hey, what's going on with this? Okay, Boulder Smash probably just kills this in one. And now I feel... Oh, wow, it actually survived. I am actually surprised by that. And now we can just Boulder Smash and take out Pyrrhike. And it does not do all that much damage. Boulder Smash finishes it off. And do we get a mutation? No, we do not. But hey, Maya and Tatsuya are both leveled up again, so let's go Strength, Dexterity, Vitality. I should maybe put a bit more I should maybe start putting a few more points into Tatsuya's Agility, though. But hey, with that, we can start heading on back up. I'll wait until I'm pretty much at the boss to go and heal. Actually, you know what, I might as well just do it now. Because Maya will just regen all of that SP anyway. And also, let's be real here, she has a lot of SP to work with, which is totally fine by me because Maya is going to be our main healer, and honestly, kinda late game, she's gonna be really good. I mean, Maya's always pretty good. She is one of the best party members in the game. Honestly, she's one of my favorite party members in the entire series, probably. Now that I think about it, I've actually sat down and thought about this for the first time a few days ago. I have now played every Persona game multiple times. And, okay, I say that, I've played all of them multiple times, but I need to play 3 one more time. I need to play 3 one more time, because this is the I think this is the 3rd or maybe even the 4th time I'm playing Innocent Sin. I've played Eternal Punishment 3 or 4 times. I've played Persona 4. I've played Persona 4 3 times. I've played Vanilla once and Golden twice. And I've played Persona 5 Regular twice and Royal once. To be honest, I should also play P5 Royal again, because I absolutely adore that game. And I haven't replayed it since I first played it, which was, you know, the initial release of the game. Because, yeah, I kind of got the Platinum Trophy in one playthrough. You know, maxed out all the social links, finished the compendium, level 99, everything done. And honestly, just a fantastic gameplay experience. Just a phenomenal game. Now, I believe this is where I need to be going. I say that, I actually don't know. But I feel pretty okay in just kind of auto-battling my way through this. You know what, yeah, sure, let's just annihilate this Flajar. Okay, Magaru does combined about 30 damage. Jack Frost did more damage with that punch than they did collectively. And Garu finishes off Jack Frost. Sorry, Jack Frost, you're still my big favorite. Jack Frost, you will always be my favorite little guy. Although I'm also a big fan of Pyro Jack. I think I just like all of the Jacks in Persona. They're good. Well, in SMT. Because Black Frost is also very welcome. Oh, I have Media on Iris now. So that is... It's more expensive, but it's also probably stronger. Okay, back we go into... We've basically now gone, collected everyone, and now we're back where we started. You can put on all the makeup you want and try to sneak a peek into the ladies' room, but I'm not fooled. Hun, how many times do I have to say it? I'm not a pervert, I'm a rock and roll star. You're still at it? He's been arguing for probably like half an hour at this point. What's the matter, Tatsuya? Huh? That sound? Yeah, that's a ticking. That is definitely ticking. Yeah, they are. A riddle and a remote transmitter. How much time do we have? 5 minutes? How did you not notice this? How was I supposed to know? You sure are a strange bunch. What's all this fuss about? Excuse me, that transmitter in your pail, where did you find it? Oh, this clock? I fished it out of the trash in the men's room a minute ago. Perfectly good clock. I don't know why it was in there. That's not a clock. It's a timed detonator for a bomb. You need to give that to us right away. What nonsense is this now? You just want my clock. Well, too bad, because you're not fooling me. This is an emergency, so we have no choice. We'll have to resort to force. So, Maya was fully willing to jump that old lady. I just want to note that. A man in women's salts? How dare you? Get out of there, you pig! Oh, hey, Belphegor, how you doing, buddy? It's a monster! Looks like an assassin from the Masked Circle. Careful, everyone. Hey, Belphegor, how are you doing? My name is Belphegor, the Seeker of Harmony on Earth and Duke of Hell presiding over indolence. You won't be taking that transmitter. Come out, man! Okay, so these are going to be weak to water by the looks of it. Those ones are, at least. Master, that's your cue. Master, come on. I'm... Ixquic? I'm Ixquic, reincarnated warrior of the Masked Circle. Also, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing their name wrong. Persona user of the Masked Circle serving King Leo, an energetic cosplayer girl who's convinced she's a reincarnated warrior. Hey everyone, the evil demon tamers are here, just like the great King Leo's oracle said they'd be. Glory to the mask. You fiendish demon tamers who seek to destroy the world. You, hold on a sec. Hey, Belphy, what does this say? That would be immemorial, Master. The magical warrior Ixquic, reincarnated since time immemorial, will whoop your ass with divine retribution. Demon tamers, be banished to the darkness from whence you came. Glory to the mask, as they say. I like how everyone's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. We just ignore them. Master, it seems they're paying us no heed. Yo, demon tamers, don't turn your back on a reincarnated warrior of the Masked Circle. Be a good kid and don't get on our way. Okay, sweetie? You should hurry out here too. Did you hear that, Belphy? This old hag is treating a magical warrior like a plain old kid. Old hag? Also, important to note, Maya is like 23. Like, Maya is in her early 20s. You did it! That's Artatsia. I knew you could do it. Looks like they've disabled the transmitter after all. What should we do? Now I'm mad. If that's how it's gonna be, I'll blow the whole building with this remote transmitter. Stop that right now. If this building goes, you'll die along with it. I don't care. My family and classes are all just a pain. There's nothing good about being alive. The reincarnated warrior Ixquic lives for justice and she'll die for it too. Only that will satisfy me. Don't you ever treat death like a joke. You have the power to change your own environment, your own future. Shrugging that off and say you'd rather die just shows how immature you are. Ah, good point. You're totally senile if you think, if you thought I'd listen to that. My generation hates being preached at. I'll never let you interfere with Master Leo's plan. I may not have a transmitter anymore, but I got my persona.
I think someone needs a good spanking.
It's whoop-ass time! Hey, copycat! I came up with that first!
And yes, they did decide that the best background for this fight would just be a wallpaper of toilets. I don't know either, but someone on the dev team decided it was gonna be, like that. So that's all I've really got to say on that. That's like, I don't have anything else to add. Like, that's all I got. But yeah, so I will say, I do kind of appreciate how Maya is very much all in on just going like, no, like, Maya will throw hands with a child if she needs to. That's our big takeaway here. Also, I'm focusing on Belphegor, and apparently he's just weak to magic. Okay, that's actually more damage than I expected. I mean, it's still not a whole lot. Really? They give her I guess a recolored version of Pyrrhica? Fair enough. Also, Not gonna lie, I do think it's kind of funny and kind of cute how she refers to Belphegor as Belphy. I just think that's kind of fun. Also, I don't know what she's weak to, so you know what? Let's hit her with Max. Oh, that's the same. That's the same thing, just different things. Like, that's the same moves, just different. Same move, different order. There we go. That's the combination of words I was looking for. I do need to figure out what she's weak to, though. So let's hit them with Maxi Tempest and just kind of see what we get. That's gonna do a bit more damage, but I don't feel like I need to heal just yet. We get, like, I can just face tank whatever they throw at me and then heal in a couple of turns' time, I think. Okay. Let's see how much Maxi Tempest does. I don't know what kind of animation I was expecting for that, but it wasn't that. Oh, I already had Media going, so I suppose we are healing this turn. Okay, everyone is back up to a pretty nice amount of health. I say that as Maya was back up to quite literally full. And that does do damage. I'm pretty much just going to try to figure out what they're all weak to. Let's go Towering Inferno, and then let's go for... No, I've already tested Garu, so let's try regular Bufu on Ixquic. And then I've already tried Magma. Let's try Zeo. Let's see how Zeo does. Because I don't think Belphegor is going to be that much of a problem. Okay, Gigantic Fist, and that's just a regular attack. Let's go for Towering Inferno and see how that does. Okay, isn't weak to fire, isn't weak to ice. I'm starting to think that maybe she doesn't have a set weakness. Which would kind of make sense. So I suppose I'll focus on getting rid of Belphegor first? I think that'll... Yeah, I think that's probably the plan. If I get rid of Belphegor first, and then focus on Ixquic by herself. I probably shouldn't have had Eikichi do a regular attack here, because he does still have dark-based attacks. He still has dark-based attacks because of the weapon I gave him, so that could be a little bit inconvenient. Towering Inferno does a huge chunk. Atomic Bufula hits 65. I have Jack Frost hits rank 7, and Eikichi actually doesn't get to do any damage there. I'll cast Media this turn, and then I'll just target Belphegor with other stuff, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for Fire Breath. I mean, realistically, it should probably do about the same amount of damage. And then I can have Eikichi cast Magnara, and hopefully we should be able to... Hopefully I'll finish off Belphegor either this turn or the turn after. Wow, he just hit Tatsuya for 9 damage. Tatsuya does not currently care. He's just tanking everything. Like, I knew Tatsuya was kind of tough in this game. Like, I knew I'd given him, you know, a kind of okay defensive stat and everything. But he's kind of just face tanking everything better than I thought he would. Either way, eventually I know Belphegor will get dropped. However, I still don't have anything that shows if he... Like, he currently isn't giving a tell to be that on... He currently isn't giving a tell to say that he's on low health. So I assume he's still probably okay. Okay, so let's go for... Actually, yeah, I'll go for Maxi Tempest again. And do I have another fusion I can do? I do have another fusion I can do. Okay, yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's just do this, and assumably I'll take out one of them this turn. Okay, Magaru is not going to do anything to me. 3, 12, 17, 18. That did 33 damage across across everyone. That did 33 damage. Okay, so Boulder Smash. I mean, that was less a Boulder Smash and more we kind of like summoned a giant rock spike out of the ground. Anyway, Maxi Tempest. I was kind of expecting that to be more like a hurricane or something. But hey, I can't really complain about the end result. Now then, let's try... You know what, let's try Ice Blade. Why? Just because it sounds cool. Okay, so Yukino and Maya can do that. Then I can do Stone Rise with... Actually, no, I'll do Maxi Tempest again. And that way I'll be able to... That way I'll be able to finish off... I'll be able to finish off Belphegor, and I'll get good damage out onto Ixquic. Okay, she's stepped it up. She's going for Magarula. And Okay, yeah, Magarula just by itself immediately did more damage. Magarula by itself did more damage to one person than, whatchamacallit, than regular Magaru did to my entire party. So, yeah, that's quite an upgrade. Oh, she's weak to swords? Say less, game. That is basically her done. Because now Tatsuya and Eikichi could kind of just clean up, I suppose. Also, Yukino can as well. Yukino can also kind of clean up on attacks. So we can get straight slash going, and we can also have whatchamacallit, we can have Maya heal, and then we can also go for straight slash. I don't know if I get anything if I, use multiple, and that could have been pretty close, but now we are totally okay. Also, I did decide to just have, I did decide to have Lisa guard, because I knew she was Lisa was very low, and is also not exactly a defensive party member. Yeah, she isn't exactly good when it comes to defense. So, let's have Tatsuya and Eikichi use that. So Tatsuya and Eikichi can do one, then Maya and Yukino can do another, and then Lisa, you can throw hands. You can just punch at her. And that should probably be enough to finish off this fight, I think. Everyone took a fair bit more damage, but we should be able to finish this off. Okay, Ice Blade, we do a good chunk. 170 and 87. So I was, 257 there? She's now confirmed into the red. And now Tatsuya and Eikichi should hopefully be able to secure the kill. 342. Huge damage. 2,500 experience, 23,000 yen. Very nice. So Eikichi levels up, Yukino levels up, and that's this dungeon complete. Oh no, I was too hard on her. Olba. Is it okay to let this kid be? She didn't seem very sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if she came back to harass us again. She must never have. She must never have had any proper adults play with her. Don't worry. If that ever happens, I take full responsibility. Hello, Yukino. Did you find the second riddle? You, Eriko? Yeah, we got it. We got it. This one says, 12 beasts crowned the Pleiades. When the spring of death and rebirth gushes, the way to El Dorado opens from the Dream's Cape. The first line is the same as before, so if only Crestian is the rest of it. Going by the same logic as before, the sign of water that presides over death and rebirth, that would be Scorpio. In other words, head north by northeast from Seven Sisters High, so the next target is in Yumazaki. Good job, Eriko. We can take it from here now that we have an idea on where to go. The way to El Dorado opens from the Dream's Cape. El Dorado, huh? It translates to Golden One. Is there anywhere in Yumazaki with a name like that? We can't waste time here thinking about it. Let's figure it out on the way. Yeah, there's a gym called Gold. Just a thought, maybe we should check that place out. But before I go and do anything else, let's go to Kaori? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce things. I'm bad at pronunciations. I mean, realistically, this entire series and anything else, any other time I've needed to pronounce something, yeah, historically I haven't been the best at that. Anyway, before I end off today's episode, let's go and check to see, have I won the sweepstakes? I almost certainly haven't, but let's find out. Okay, did we win? I'm gonna say 1 out of 10 chance. You were not a winner this time. I mean, I've won once. That's more than I expected. Anyway, so I am going to save and end off today's episode here. We now have the entire party back together, and next time we're going to be heading back to Yumazaki to find the next place we need to go. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. Yeah, Sly Raccoon will be continuing tomorrow. Actually, I think the finale might be tomorrow. So I'm a week or two ahead recording for this. So I think the finale of Sly Raccoon might be tomorrow, and I'll have a one-off on Thursday, then a new series on Monday, if I'm on the right schedule here. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you either tomorrow for the finale of Sly, or Wednesday or Friday for more Persona. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.